when we talk about Hall of Famer, he's a Hall of Famer. But nobody has the remedy on how to beat Floyd Mayweather. Don't let them trick you into getting your ass whooped again.
I'm still young, so and I'm always active with this sport. So what I have done and accomplished in boxing, I think it's one of a kind, because to get a different weight division is not that easy.
Him and me, we taking care of our body, and we always work out almost every day and playing basketball like that. So right now, I still can fight. I feel like I'm still young. I mean, nothing changed.
Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao face off ahead of their fight. Both legends with remarkable achievements are going to fight again. Manny reminds Floyd not to overlook his accomplishments, stressing that he too is among the greatest in boxing history.
Post what I have accomplished in life, but I'm just saying this to repeat. You might forget that accomplishment. So to be the greatest boxer in the world is to know how to, of course, be compassionate and to show the people that you're really a fighter. That's what I can say a best fighter in the world.
Mayweather says the upcoming bout with Pacquiao is not about money. Training and boxing still bring joy and motivation, and stepping into the ring remains something he truly enjoys.
It's not really about the money. I'm enjoying myself. I'm able to stay in shape, and with a professional fight, like when you're training for all the top guys, you have to work extremely hard, and you have to work out extremely a lot. Meaning, you have to do between 5 and 8 mile runs. You have to work out in the swimming pool. You have to chop wood. You have to do a lot of sparring. You have to do. I mean, it takes a lot of bag work. Hand specialists, masseuse. It takes a lot for a fight that's at a crazy high magnitude, with a super fight. But when it's an exhibition, you can come in the gym, you can work out, you can hit the bag, you can spar a little bit, you can do little light runs, you can have fun, you can travel the world and still do your workouts, and it's pretty.
Meanwhile, Pacquiao says he gained valuable lessons from their first fight, which he will apply strategically in this upcoming bout.
Learned a lot on that fight. Way back 2015, I think we become mature right now, and how to handle it, and I hope that it will not happen again, the way it is last 2015. It's the experience is not really 100%, but I'm hoping for this time around, no more excuses, especially to my condition, and also for everything. I'm so excited and ready to the fight. Although before he wants an exhibition with me, but I disagree, and I don't want to fight with exhibition with him. I want to fight a real fight.
Instead of traditional pay-per-view, the fight reaches a massive global audience through streaming subscriptions, sponsorship deals, and merchandise sales, making it one of the biggest sporting events of the year.
People say the biggest fight in boxing history, if you don't adjust for inflation, et cetera, or tickets sold, et cetera. Joe Louis and Max Schmeling, the rematch, Ali and Frazier, the first fight. These were the biggest fights in boxing history. But Mayweather and Pacquiao was easily the biggest fight of its era, of the generation. And it was the highest grossing fight of all time.
Sure.
Because it's 4.4 million pay-per-view buys at $100 a pop. Do the math, right? It's interesting because Netflix is obviously in the business of, you said, eventizing.
Yes.
Everyone, they want enormous events that become shared experiences. In a way, in this day and age, partly because of delivery systems of content like Netflix, everything is so niche. Everything is so compartmentalized that there's very few shared experiences. It's one of the reasons that the NFL is such a big deal, because the NFL can get tens of millions of people.
Oscar de la Hoya believes Floyd Mayweather Jr. will defeat Manny Pacquiao again, praising his elite defense and ring control.
One thing about Mayweather you have to understand is he's always taking care of himself. Like, his body, physically, mentally. He's always been very sharp and always staying in the gym and doing something physically, right? That's the big advantage he has. I mean, he's an athlete. He's a world-class athlete. Watching Pacquiao's last fight, you kind of feel bad. You kind of feel bad for him, and even though he did win and he did, I guess, pull off a surprise in his last fight with a draw against the world champion. But still, you tend to kind of like feel bad because it's not the same Pacquiao. It's definitely not the same Pacquiao I faced. That's for sure. The one that put me on my stool in the 9th round.
He believes Floyd's ability to avoid punches and dictate the fight's tempo kept opponents frustrated throughout his career.
If they make it a real fight with the real rules, then yeah, it's an okay night for boxing.
Who would you back? Who do you think would win it? If it's a real fight, because that's what Pacquiao wants, it seems.
Yeah, I think Mayweather will take it. Yeah,
Manny Pacquiao is now fully focused on boxing only. Unlike the first fight, there are no distractions and all attention remains on training and preparation.
I want to know, do you plan to return to politics, or is boxing now your focus for the next few years?
First of all, I would like to congratulate all the fighters, the Filipinos who won the fight tonight. I'm proud of them, being a Filipino. And also, this is all I can say, that Pacman is back and the journey will continue. And about politics, forget about politics. I'm a private citizen right now. I want to live simple life, be giving inspiration and to help. I'm still helping other people, and that's my heart, to leave a legacy, because I always say this to everyone, the Filipino, especially the Filipino people. I want to create a legacy that I can leave behind when we're gone, because we're not forever in this world. We're just passing by.
Sean Porter says Floyd Mayweather Jr. and Manny Pacquiao stay elite because disciplined living and clean habits keep both legends active even at this age.
So when you're Floyd Mayweather, that's got to be a hard thing to do, and especially when you're 49 years old.
So there's some really good pros about it. He's done some exhibitions. He's shown that he still has the abilities that he's had. They're clearly not what they used to be, but they're still there. And then beyond that, the fact that he lives a good, clean life. He has his fun, and what I like about him, and I'm a lot the same. We have fun without, I call it clean fun, right? Yeah. So we're out there, but we're not using the alcohol. We're not using, the substances and all those other kinds of things. Yeah, we may stay up late once or twice a month, 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, but what's the worst that can happen? And for someone like him, who he got everywhere he got because of this right here, that's never going to change for him, right? So he's just going to lock back in, and he'll literally be the Floyd of old.
Sean Porter highlights the unique stakes of this matchup, emphasizing how rare it is for a fighter like Floyd Mayweather to risk his perfect record at this stage in his career. While many athletes his age might choose safer exhibitions or low-risk appearances, Floyd is putting everything on the line, making this fight official and not just a showcase. Porter notes that this willingness to compete seriously at his age is what draws attention and keeps fans intrigued. Despite the high risk, Porter expresses confidence that Floyd's skill, discipline, and strategic approach will allow him to maintain his undefeated record. It's the combination of experience, training, and a lifetime of smart choices that make Floyd formidable even against younger opponents.
It looks like such a massive risk, though, Sean, even for Floyd, to put that 50-0 record, that unblemished record, on the line. From that standpoint, are you surprised that they didn't do this as an exhibition, that it is a real deal sanctioned fight?
I'm not really surprised. I think that, again, when you get in the ring with Floyd, when you do a promotion against Floyd, when you have to deal with the business with Floyd, you grow, you learn. Manny has grown and learned the same way that we were notorious for saying Canelo became a different fighter after fighting Floyd. It's how it's supposed to go, you know. So I'm willing to bet that this sanctioned fight is Manny's team pushing against this and saying we need an actual fight against Floyd. If it's not an actual fight, it's nothing. And I think Floyd, you know, he just really believes in himself and knows that that O ain't going nowhere.
I'm not suggesting it's going to be like the same thing as it was back when they did.